Yeah, this is Paul. Yeah. I was looking in this law dictionary. Yeah. They have what's called a conflict of interest, a situation in which a person's individual interests are in opposition to the interests of his duty to others. As an example, an elected public official who owns real estate may approve a ruling or a change in zoning that would increase the value of his property. Yeah. Conflict of interest is probably something that has been studied in many lawsuits. When you email the police department that my emails are being slashed, and they know that they've been surveillancing my phone and my videos, and they had my desktops, and they'd committed all kinds of crimes. It's really a conflict of interest on their part to actually do what they have sworn. See, if they would actually enforce the laws of the United States, they would get arrested, they would get sued, and then they'd go to prison for putting their own interest in front of mine. Now, when they issued a protection order, hang on just for a second here, I don't want this to blow away, but hang on just for a second. I was looking in the Constitution of the United States. And they have what is called Amendment number 7. In suits at common law where the value in controversy shall exceed $20, the right of trial by jury shall be preserved, and no fact tried by a jury shall be otherwise re-examined in any court of the United States than according to the rules of the common law. Now, in the rules of common law, they have what's called due process. And when you issue this protection order, respondent received actual notice of the hearing. No. This order is issued in accordance with the full faith and credit provisions of the VAWA 18 U.S.C. 2265. That full faith and credit provision, it's actually in the Constitution. Now, I was looking through here. There's an article number. Hang on just for a second here. Article number 6. Full faith and credit shall be given in each state to the public acts, records, and judicial proceedings of every other state, and the Congress may, by general laws, prescribe the manner in which such acts, records, and proceedings shall be proved, and the effect thereof. Now, when you issued a protection order, as I put a picture in last night's email, where my due process rights have not been protected since 2011, and every sheriff probably knows. I mean, I don't know every sheriff or every police chief or all of those elected or appointed oaths of office that have a duty to make sure that their personal interests are not protected above my interests as an American citizen, as an elected public official who owns real estate. A situation in which a person's individual interests are in opposition to the interests of his duty to others. Now, for every sworn oath of office, for every elected and appointed sworn oath of office that they would always do their duty before they would protect their own personal interests. I think that taking my phone from the time that I moved to Clallam County, when I had said in my phone that I'm going to sue this county for $5 million, violating my constitutional rights for 6 years, obstructing my right to jury trials where the value in excess exceeds $20, and then refusing to do what your duty requires because You, law enforcement, have been putting your own personal interests above my rights as an American citizen. Now, when you start talking about the total liability for the conflict of interest of not enforcing the laws, every state of the United States has to enforce that protection order. I've sent emails and made videos about, well, this is enforceable in every jurisdiction in every county of every state. And for you to not enforce the laws because of the conflict of interest that you don't want to get sued because of the crimes that you've committed for the last 6 years, it really exacerbates the whole jury trial. Now, you violated the full faith and credit of every state of the United States. You violated the sworn duty of every elected and appointed oath of office. And your conflict of interest about not doing what your duty requires as a law enforcement professional is going to cause every jury trial immense amounts of damages.